Udit Raj of the Congress joining us on the broadcast amid the speculations on who it could be. So Udit Raj, Prime Minister says there is one Neta in the opposition bloc who has refused to campaign until they are made the Prime Ministerial face. Who could he be talking about?
See, what happened, this is not the election for emperor. And this is election to protect constitution and democracy. And after the elections, India alliance partners will sit together and then they will decide, and many times it has happened. What Mr. Modi is saying is not in, I think is not aware of the history, that in many of the elections, low-by election, candidates were not, PM candidates were not identified.
No, that's true, but he is no longer asking who is the Prime Ministerial candidate. He says that a big leader within India bloc is refusing to campaign.
See, what happened more than this, in this election, more than identifying Prime Ministerial candidate is election to protect Constitution and democracy. So India Alliance together is contesting election. After this, the consensus will emerge who is going to become a Prime Minister. And it is our issue. Our problem is not his problem. And in BJP, it's a dictatorship. Of course, he can declare Modi is going to become Prime Minister. Never happened in the history. Never said even Nehru ji, Indira ji, and Raju ji, or for that matter, VP Singh ji, Narasimha ji, that I am going to become Prime Minister. I am going to be repeated third time. As if he is behaving as if already is emperor or is already elected Prime Minister in elect.
Okay, but Mr. Udit Raj, is there any leader within the India bloc who is upset that the Prime Ministerial candidate has not been decided and announced? Is there any leader who is refusing to campaign?
There is no need. There is no need at all. That's what I'm telling you. If you look at the history, in many of the elections, PM candidates were never declared, and of course it was decided after the election.
Okay. So, Mr. Udit Raj, I request you to stay on with us. We have Mr. Nalin Kohli of the BJP also joining us. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Nalin Kohli, after the Prime Minister's dig, Udit Raj from the Congress party saying that what is odd is that the BJP has already declared a Prime Ministerial candidate. It has never happened in India. There's nothing wrong with the opposition. They're all aware that once they win, they will decide the Prime Ministerial candidate.
I'm unable to understand what is the logic in that statement coming from Udit Raj, who's such a senior party person in the Congress party. Prime Minister Modi is the Prime Minister of India for 2 terms. He is the incumbent who's seeking the re-election. And given the mood of the nation, it seems very clear that the BJP will come back and the i.n.d.i.a with a thumping majority. The question is, who is the Prime Ministerial candidate or the face of the opposition? The so-called India Alliance never took off. There was never any clarity whether there would be seat sharing, a common face, a common logo, a common seal, a common agenda, a common office, nothing. Now I gather, if it is correct, in the media it's been reported perhaps, that Pramod Tiwari ji is saying, Dulha taiyar hai, but Dulha hai kaha? I mean, in the sense, there is just no clarity of leadership coming from there. On the contrary, the India Alliance is at war with itself. In West Bengal, the Congress party and the Trinamool Congress are at each other's throats. The Trinamool Congress said under Mr. Rahul Gandhi, they will come down to below 40 seats. The left front is completely against the Congress party in Wayanad. They put a candidate against Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So if one is to assume, even for the sake of argument, that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the so-called face, the left party certainly don't believe so. The Trinamool Congress certainly doesn't believe so. So this is for the Congress party and the so-called India Alliance to figure out what it is. Prime Minister Modi is there on a positive agenda, on the performance of his government for the last 10 years, on the leadership that he has provided, which has taken India places literally from the 10th largest to the 4th largest economy. India's global prestige is high. India is a very important destination for investment. India is seen with a future to be the 3rd largest economy. And he's providing a guarantee and a vision for making India a developed nation by 2040.
Okay, all right. So since you mentioned Pramod Tiwari, Mr. Udit Raj, Pramod Tiwari says हमारा दुल्हा तैयार है, दिखने में अच्छा है. So since the dulha is ready already, why not tell the entire country who this is?
I'm officially communicating to you is that the party line is very clear about it, is that after the election, consensus will be drawn who will be the Prime Minister. That's the official line. And now more important is to protect Constitution and democracy than deciding the fate of Prime Minister. When the entire Constitution, democracy, freedom, all are at stake, what is most important is to fight unitedly.
To fight unitedly, and that's going to be the stand. So, Udit Raj, thank you for joining us. We have Pramod Tiwari also joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Pramod Tiwari. A lot of speculations after you said that हमारा दूल्हा तो तैयार है, तो BJP asking, तो देश को भी बता दीजिए कि ये दूल्हा है कौन?
प्रजातंत्र में, लोकतंत्र में, संविधान में जब जिस पार्टी को बहुमत मिल जाता है वो अपना नेता निर्वाचित करके राष्ट्रपति या राज्यपाल जैसी स्थिति हो उसमें उनको सूचना देता है और उसे शपथ दिलाई जाती है. तो हम भी जैसे ही बहुमत मिलेगा, मैं ऐसे लोकतांत्रिक ढंग से कह रहा हूँ, राजनीतिक रूप से कह रहा हूँ, कोई इलेक्शन लिया जाए, हमारी फिक्र न करें मोदी साहब. हम बहुत सजा सजाया, अच्छा पढ़ा लिखा, हर तरह से उचित एक व्यक्ति को चयनित करेंगे अपना नेता, जो दूल्हे के तौर पे प्रस्तुत होगा. और उसका नाम जो है तभी होगा जब हम दे देंगे, बहुमत प्राप्त हो जाएगा, उसे राष्ट्रपति को देंगे. इनको क्यों चिंता हो रही? दूसरी मेरी एक नेक सलाह है मोदी जी के लिए, कम झूठ बोलिए. चुनाव में आपकी स्थिति क्या है मुझे नहीं मालूम. क्या हर चुनाव में तमाम झूठ बोलना उचित है? अब आप ऐसी सी बातें कहने लगे हैं कि उसका जवाब दिया जाए तो फिर आप कहेंगे कि हमको गालियां दे रहे हैं. और आप जो गालियां दे रहे हैं, कश्मीर की हमें चिंता नहीं. अरे कश्मीर में जब आपका अता पता नहीं था तो उसकी हिफाजत कांग्रेस सरकार ने की थी. आप कहीं थे नहीं. अरे आप में दम है तो उसी कश्मीर में लद्दाख में जो आपकी जमीन कब्जा की चीन ने, उसकी बात करिए. जरा वह दम है तो दिखाइए.
अच्छा, जो आपने कहा है बीजेपी ने ये कहा है. Okay, all right. We seem to have lost that line with Pramod Tiwari, but the BJP is saying that Pramod Tiwari from the Congress party is saying दूल्हा तैयार है, तो फिर इंतजार किस बात की है? Announce कर दीजिए, घोषित कर दीजिए कि who is the Prime Ministerial candidate. In fact, in a dig at the opposition, the Prime Minister yesterday said that one of the leaders of the opposition India bloc has refused to even campaign, saying unless they are made the Prime Ministerial face, they are not going to campaign in any of the rallies. And this has set political tongues wagging with speculations on who it could be. The data is on your screens. In the 3 India bloc rallies that have taken place, who are the leaders who skipped the rally? Speculations are on whether any of these leaders are the ones who are adamant and throwing a fit that they should be made the Prime Ministerial candidate.